Check this out, guys. Feds are now probing the Illinois mayor, accused of lavish spending. But honestly, the lavish spending is the least of the worries right now. In fact, many businesses have now been destroyed because she's basically bullying them, refusing to give them licenses, or just revoking their business license. And let's just talk about this. Let's just put away the probing by the feds, the subpoenas, and the lavish spending for a second, and look at what the businesses are saying. Okay, many businesses are saying that they refuse to pay the Queen's ransom, and they refuse to donate thousands of dollars to Mayor Henyard. Now, if you don't donate, and if she doesn't like you, she could easily take your business away, which in the most recent scenario, which was a trucking company in Dalton County, having their business license revoked. And that's because the dude decided to pay her like $3,500 in the first year. But the second year, she stopped paying. And you know, if you stop paying for, let's say, a mayor or a political individual, you shouldn't have your business license revoked. One of the business owners complained of difficulties in renewing his business license, claiming to be suffering from harassment, a raid on his business, and being shut down by Dalton police. The U-Haul rental and trucking business owner says it was retaliation because he refused to donate into a event sponsored by Henyard. There's also a second lawsuit from a local barbershop, and this barbershop says that the mayor's office denied his permit to expand his business to a new commercial venue in the Chicago suburb of Dalton. Now it says he purchased the property with the intent to establish a new branch of his business. That's awesome, right? Expanding business, that's the whole thing with capitalism. Now the businessman says that it's at a massive halt. Zoning of the property is commercial and allows a barbershop, so he fixed it and ready to go. But to get the runaround from the village of Dalton and permit blocked. And the civil lawsuit is the latest to land on Henyard's door. She also faces a lot of investigations like corruption and massive misuse of funds. And we're talking about Vegas trips, guys. We're not even talking about maybe going out for dinner. We're talking about Vegas trips, first class tickets, and also $1 million security, which is really suspicious right there. Tiffany Henyard is also under investigation as the feds are probing her restaurant and property management company. People say there's also a lot of suspicious money flowing in and out of these establishments, and that doesn't look good at all. In fact, many agents are really considering going all out for this because this is getting out of hand. We're seeing people losing their businesses, business license revoked. We're seeing security being paid millions of dollars every year. These are all really suspicious misuse of funds, and it's so bad to the point that Dalton County right now is underwater for $5 million because she's going through all these lawsuits and she's using the money from the Dalton County Bank. And now Dalton County is going broke. And look at this. There's also numerous different lawsuits. There's also a person being fired, says it's wrongful termination. She even fired the woman who was supposed to be dealing with permits and also commercial property. So that really doesn't make sense. Now, Tracy was fired after she complained that the township had failed to pay her for 6 weeks. Now, Tracy is in human resources and claimed that she was retaliated against after she refused to put together a list with the dirt on township employees. She was basically locked out of the township building, made to work out of her car in the parking lot for 6 months, and of course, no payment. So you already have so many people now coming in that are now brave enough to come in and complain and file massive lawsuits. Guess how many lawsuits Tiffany Henyard has right now? It went up from 19 lawsuits just a couple weeks ago. Now they're at 22 lawsuits. She's also losing the law firm that's supposed to represent her because she's not even paying them. So they're just basically bailing out. I highly doubt that Tiffany Henyard is going to be winning all these lawsuits, given the fact that she is losing some of the best and most high-end law firms out there. And right now, I don't even know where she's getting money to fund all these lawyers and lawsuits and law firms, because now Dalton County is broke. This is how it's going, and it really sucks for everyone living in Dalton County. Let's see what happens. We have a lot more news to talk about. This is just the beginning for Dalton County. With probing, money, and lavish spending, it's getting out of hand.